Hi everyone, today I'm going to be presenting about the Splashway Water Park and Campground advertising campaign that I've created over the last several weeks. So let's dive in with a little bit about Splashway. What is Splashway? Splashway is a water park and campground that has been family owned and operated from the moment they first opened their doors. They're located in Sheridan, Texas, and their focus from the beginning has been to give families a fun place to go, to be together, to bond, make new friends, make memories as a family. Splashway is known to be the most family-friendly water park and campground in the state of Texas. So here you'll see a little bit about their current branding, their current social post, current website, current logo, and all that fun stuff. So let's move on. Campaign goals. So the project overview. Splashway will launch an advertising campaign for the summer of 2021. Splashway is a family-owned water park and campground that is loved by all South Texas families who want a fun and carefree getaway experience during the heat of the Texas summertime. The goal with this campaign is to generate more awareness of the park and its amazing attributes, to bring in new customers and generate more sales and tickets, season passes, and to occupy the campground sites. So Splashway isn't just a water park, as it's been known for years and years and years. They've recently added on a campground with tons and tons and tons of activities. As you'll see on the lower image, you can camp in a cabin, you can camp in a tent, you can bring your own. So yeah, that's a little bit about Splashway and the project overview. The goal of this campaign is going to be to persuade the prospective consumers to attend Splashway Water Park and campgrounds with their family and generate sales for the park and use of all of its amenities. Research. So our target audience are families who live in South Texas who are looking to plan an ultimate summer getaway with their families. We're looking at families of 3 plus with household incomes higher than $60,000 a year. Our audience is not limited to one specific race or ethnicity, as we are all a family and inviting to everyone. And the target audience lives in the heat of South Texas, and they're just looking for a place to vacation and cool off in the summertime. And we're specifically targeting mothers of a household who cares primarily for her children and wants to feel safe and taken care of in this secluded area. So she knows that she's going to be okay if she takes the kids alone and can let them run around and have fun and not have to worry about being somewhere crazy or alcohol being there or anything like that. So there are some pictures of our target audience here on the side. Everybody having fun. So media mix. Within this campaign, we'll have print advertisements, out-of-home advertisements, a radio spot, a non-skippable YouTube spot, social media advertisements, a digital banner advertisements, and one email marketing campaign, unique promotional item, and a guerrilla marketing campaign as well. And each of these will be seen throughout the presentation. For those, our creative strategies and goals are these. In order to accomplish our advertising goals, our creative will be fun, friendly, inviting, energetic, and full of emotion. Everything you see when you see these images that I've been showing on the last couple of slides, like fun, bright, everybody's having so much fun. Splashway's branding will be colorful and fun while using real imagery to sell its amenities. Our positioning statement is this: Splashway is the only family-owned, family-friendly water park and campground in Texas. Splashway is the perfect place for families in South Texas who want a carefree and fun getaway experience during the heat of Texas summertime. And that is what Splashway is and what we want our creative to be all about. Our main message or messaging within this campaign is that Splashway is more than just a water park, and to show all that they have to offer, as you can see here. Okay, So we'll go on to our first deliverable, the print ad series. This is a full-page print ad and a half-page print ad that would appear in publications that are local to the counties within a 120-mile radius of the park. So the park is kind of in the middle of all the major cities, so we'd reach out to all of the small towns and counties around and put these in their local magazines like the Victoria Connection, the Schulenburg Visitors Magazine, and more just like that. The idea behind these print ad series are to really convey that Splashway is more than a water park. So what all can you do? You can splash, you can bond, explore, and stay and relax. And our main advertising point here is where you can do more than go to a water park. So everything that Splashway has to offer, and we really wanted to push that imagery here. Okay, you can look at that for a second. Okay. Here are these mocked up as you'd see in a magazine. So those are those. We have the half page and the full page. So next we move on to our out-of-home execution. With this, our deliverables are 4 billboard, a series basically, that really push that it's a water park, but there's also more, as I've been saying throughout this presentation. So the out-of-home execution will be a billboard series located on major highways within 120 miles out of Sheridan, Texas. So it'll reach out to all of those major cities that I was just talking about. We really wanted to push the headlines on these. So they're simple, straight to the point, but they really push, that idea of more than just a water park. So where there's fun for everyone, where it's about the little things, where family fun isn't canceled in today's day, and where the day never has to end. So pushing that idea of coming and splashing and then coming and then ending your day with a stay at the campground. And then we wanted to show how a couple of these could be like an exit now, or an exit in a 1 mile, exit at this exit. And then we also wanted to push a couple that show the amenities. So like on the one where it's about the little things and the dad and the son are bonding, we say fishing pond and paddle sports to show like that's an amenity that you can find at Splashway other than the water park. As well as where the day never has to end, it shows a family bonding and making s'mores. And then we have the push and say 250 plus cabins and campsites to show that, we could go there and we could stay the night or stay the weekend. So let's go on to the mock-ups. So these would be along major highways in the surrounding towns and counties within the 120-mile radius. And here they are mocked up. Okay, so the next thing is the traditional radio spot. This is a 30-second radio spot that will be a vehicle to communicate that Splashway is more than a water park, as we've been saying this whole time. We'll use the sense of family summer plans and to convey the message that this is a family water park, and we wanted to give it a real-world experience. So throughout, you'll notice a family in the car or all sitting around talking, and the mom's like, hey guys, what do y'all want to do this summer? And everybody wants to do something different, but there's one solution, and it's Splashway, and that they can go and do all of the fun things that they all want to do and all be equally as happy, even dad. So I'm going to play that here. Hey kids, what do y'all want to do this summer?
I want to do some water rides. I want to go fishing.
I really want to go camping. Dad?
Sounds good to me.
Well, there's only one place I can think of that has all of those things. Splashway Water Park and Campground.
Our family-friendly park features thrilling rides, a relaxing lazy river, plus on-site campgrounds with over 250 campsites and cabins on 80 beautiful acres in Sheridan, Texas. Splashway, where something for everyone is fun.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. That would be our traditional radio spot. It would be played on traditional radio and again in the 120-mile radius of the park and all of these towns and cities that are located around the park to bring people in. Okay, so next is the non-skippable YouTube spot. This spot would serve as an extra and visual push that the idea of the water park is more than just a water park, or that Splashway is more than just a water park. It will be a visual experience for the consumer to see all that Splashway has to offer, such as water park, campground, restaurant, play areas, etc. So you'll see the timing here. I'll go straight on into the mock-up of what it would look like. So it'd start off with the Splashway logo in the middle of the screen. It would fade out, and what would fade in is the beautiful image of the water park, and the logo will slide down to the corner so that the viewer, when they're seeing it, they always know that it's Splashway. And then throughout will be a fun, upbeat music, just as you just heard in the radio spot, and that will run through the entire video as imagery of the water park fades in and out. And as each image comes up, there will be a voiceover explaining what you can do at that part of the park. So as we think back to our print ads where we were like bond, splash, play, explore, those terms will all be used here. So for example, whenever the water park comes up, it'll say splash. And when the view of the campground comes up, it'll say bond, etc. throughout. And at the very end, I'll come down to the campground. They'll say stay, and that will fade out by the wave coming and splashing over the entire screen, and it will turn a solid color, and Splashway's logo will come up larger, and the text and the push for tickets and the idea that it's more than just a water park, and push the viewer to go buy some tickets or go online and learn more. Okay, so the next thing are our display banner ads. We've created 3 banner ads. We've created a wide skyscraper, a medium rectangle, and a leaderboard. And the first one up here, this wide skyscraper, is pushing the idea of the campground. And at that campground, you can bond, explore, and camp. And then there's a push to book their campsite. And the next one, the medium rectangle, is a push for tickets and passes. So it says where family is the focus, you can splash, bond, explore, and stay. You can buy your tickets and passes, and it shows a fun family. Both of these two show real people at the real place, and that's a connection to the viewer. And lastly, it's just an overall push for Splashway, and it's for season passes. So it says find your home for the summer, and it's a push for bypasses, and 2020 season passes are now available. And this one is actually going to be animated, so I'm going to click over to that. This is our animated ad. I'll play it one more time. Yeah, so you can tell it really is inviting and draws the attention of the viewer and makes them really want to push that button when it gets big. Okay. So next we'll go into our social media ads. We have 2 Facebook ads. These are sponsored posts. They all fit within the parameters of text count, and their buttons are all specific, and the imagery fits within the parameters as well. So we'll start with the pink one. This one says, extend the fun at the campground with endless amenities and attractions. Enjoy putt-putt, pedal carts, fishing pond, paddle sports, and so much more. The graphic says where the day never has to end. Splash and stay at Splashway, dine, explore, and play on site. And then there's a push to go to splashway.com to view all of the campground information, and a button to book now so they can instantly book their campsite. And this is, as you can tell, a push for the campground, and as well as the other Facebook ad is also another push for Splashway in general, as well as the campground. So it says, bond with your family while you splash at the water park and stay overnight at our campground. And while you're here, explore and relax on our 80 acres of fun, where something for everyone is fun. Park tickets and campsites are now available, and they can click to learn more on the splashway.com. their website. And on the graphic it says splash, bond, explore, and stay. Again, that push that we've stuck with this whole time to convey that Splashway is more than a water park. And we wanted to show here that it's more than water park, more than camping, and that you can still do all of these things and have so much fun. And it shows a bunch of kids laughing and having fun. So those are our Facebook ads. Next, we'll move on to our Instagram ads. We did 2 Instagram ads, and these are both, again, sponsored. They fit within the parameters. The graphics fit within the graphic parameters. The first one, these are both geared more towards the water park. So the pink one says on sale now, season passes, and gives a price. And it says give the gift of happy this summer and treat the family to discounted season passes. #Splashway. And it says shop now, and it immediately takes them to buy those season passes. And then on the second one, the blue one, it says make a splash this summer. Summer 2021 tickets now available. Make a splash this summer in our lazy river, 3 pools, and 11 water slides. From kiddie to adult or both, we've got you covered. #Splashway. So this is another push for the water park. Again, pushing all of those amenities, this time just within the water park, which is, wow, that's a lot. And both of these are complemented with great imagery of people at the actual park itself. Okay. Next is our email advertising. This is a MailChimp campaign, and this would be sent to email subscribers that have subscribed to Splashway. And this is a push for all that can be done at Splashway and at the water park specifically, but also has pushes for the other amenities. So our overall headline is call our place home this summer. Season passes and tickets now available. And then it breaks that down and goes to day tickets, season passes, birthdays, all the things you can do at the water park, and that will draw the consumer in. So within each of those, it gives, it's all day unlimited water park use, free parking, bring your own cooler, and then a final push that says tickets are starting at this much, and you can buy your tickets right here, super easy. Same thing for season passes and birthdays, gives all of the details, and it's an extra push to each of those areas on the site. And then we have 2 extra pushes down at the bottom that aren't specifically for the water park, but one is for the campgrounds and shows all the amenities there. And then we have a giveaway to get the consumer on social. And this is win a free stay. If you tag us in your photos at the water park, you win a free stay on the campground, and that gets the consumer to both of those places. And even if they don't win, they're still sharing, they're still researching about those different things, and might end up staying anyways. And then below that is a social push. Let's hang out via social media this summer on at Splashway, and Instagram, Facebook, and a website. And then final push is come visit us in the beautiful Sheridan, Texas, located right in the middle of Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. Now, I'll take you to the actual MailChimp campaign, which has a animated GIF at the top to get the viewer's attention. You'll see that each of these are clickable. You see how my mouse changes. So you can click on these, and they each take you to a different part of the website. So pretty cool. And the viewer has no reason to not leave this email on a different site, on a different platform, which would be thesplashway.com. So it instantly draws them in and gets them to take action. And if for some reason they don't click, there's still one more push for visit our website, visit us on social media, and just come visit us in Sheridan, Texas. So here's that one more time. Perfect. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, so our unique promotional item. Our unique promotional item is a Splashway S'mores Kit. Upon purchase of a family pack of season passes, the consumer will receive a Splashway S'mores Kit. The goal of giving out this item is to incorporate an informational push for the campgrounds to the consumers who have already invested in the water park. This kit will contain traditional contents of a s'more, which are marshmallows, graham crackers, chocolate bars, all those delicious things, as well as a 3-inch insert with a final push for the campground and a s'mores how-to, and as well as a social media post, and we'll see those on the next slide. And if the consumer chooses to not stay the night at the campgrounds, once they receive this, they will still have this kit and keepsake metal box at their home to serve as a reminder to them that Splashway is more than a water park, and they can always go back and stay. Okay, so here's the Splashway S'mores kit. You'll see on the top it's a label saying play all day and then head to the campground for more delicious fun, now that they have a kit for s'mores. And they can book their stay, and it gives them a social push to do that. As well as has implemented our logo so that when they are taking this box home as a keepsake box or in their camper or wherever they choose to take it, they're always going to be seeing and thinking of Splashway. Here are the inserts and the promotional social media post. So the inserts, again, just give that final push for the campground. And once they turn that over, then they'll see how to make their delicious s'mores. And then a final push to social media to tag us in your creations and tag Splashway Campgrounds and share the fun. And then finally, the promotional social media post is, hey, get a free s'mores kit with the purchase of season passes for the family, and shows the actual kit itself to really bring the viewer in, and then tells them exactly what they need to do. They need to purchase passes at splashway.com/tickets. And it states, hey, Splashway, we're giving away a free s'mores kit for every purchase of a family pack of season passes. Get yours today, and it would be hashtag Splashway. All right, we'll move on to the final guerrilla marketing tactic. Our guerrilla marketing tactic has been named a Playground Makeover Splashway Edition. So the guerrilla marketing tactic will be executed in the spring and summer at selected playgrounds in key cities that are customers base reside in. So in these high traffic, family friendly playgrounds, Splashway will place decals on the playground structure slides to mimic people splashing down our water slides as they would at our water park. So you'll see real imagery. We'll bring you over to the image right here. You'll see real imagery to really convey that idea of like, wow, like I could be doing that right now if I was at the water park. And these are real people, real consumers of Splashway that were on their real rides. So you'll see that we've placed those at the end of every slide. So as the slide gets fun and you're coming down the end and you just see all of this fun. As well as when families arrive to or drive by the playground, they'll do a double take and be surprised. How often do you see people on a tube on a playground slide, especially one that you've driven by before and it's just looked like a plain old playground, and now it's like, wow. So the campaign will be unexpected yet memorable. Decal graphics will be bright and fun, bringing a new exciting look to the park and catch the attention of both children and passersby. From all of this, the Splashway will see an increase in ticket purchases and visits from new customers. So if this isn't enough, we will be placing signage around the playground. We'll see it here as an extra push for the buy tickets and visit Splashway, etc. So we've made it super, super easy for the visitors of the playground to make sure that we get them on the site, buying tickets and more. So on the first to the left, it says season passes for the whole family. Tickets and passes on sale now at splashway.com/tickets, or scan and save. So by doing it right now on the spot, they're scanning, they're being taken to the website, and they're even giving a discount for being at that playground, which will, word of mouth gets around. There'll be more and more people coming here to get that discount and seeing that installation. The middle one is experience exhilaration. This is another push of them actually seeing like, oh, at first I saw the people on our slides, but now this is what it would actually look like. Look at all that water. Look how cool that slide looks compared to this lame little slide that I was just on. So experience the exhilaration. Tickets and passes on sale now at splashway.com/tickets or scan and save. Again, super easy call to action. And then finally, splash and stay on site today. Explore 250 plus campsites at splashway.com/campground or scan to book. So now that they know that there's a water park, there's water slides, etc. Now they know, like, oh, hey, we could go and camp. They have all of that space. We can rent a cabin and etc. So they can scan that and be taken to the site as well to book their campground or a campsite. Okay, so this is our signage. And that brings us to wrap it up, the campaign overview. Throughout the campaign, we've successfully took the idea that Splashway is more than a water park to sell Splashway's unique amenities to generate ticket sales and campground bookings. By using bright and exciting elements, as well as real imagery showcasing the fun, we've attracted Splashway's ideal target audience. Overall, the campaign is fresh and brings a new light to the Splashway brand. I really hope you've enjoyed all of this, and I really hope you have a spark of interest to go and explore Splashway. I personally love it, so I'm always a walking advertisement for them, even more now. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.